I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another player review. You all expected this at some point. If you watched 6 o'clock content from, I think, the 4th of May, you would have seen that I packed Aubameyang in one of those guaranteed Premier League packs. It was only the third one that I'd opened as well. I am very, very lucky. 5 games played so far, and as you can see, a couple of goals. Yeah, he's nothing special. 4-star, 4-star, high-low, 6-2. Honestly, right, and I'm going to struggle to make this video more than a minute long because there's just nothing really to say other than wow. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I could easily end the review there, but I will try my best to make this a video because there's like nothing bad about this card. I've seen a lot of pros, well, not a lot, maybe 2, say that they don't like the card or he's trashing game anyway. And I don't really understand. I think it's because they have to use maybe, I don't know, 5-10 players that have got 99 agility, 99 pace. That's why Ryan Kent gets used a lot more than the type of this, like this guy, because he's cheap and cheerful, sure, but he's got insane stats. Aubameyang, though, I mean, he takes the word insane to a whole other level. The state of that card is ridiculous. And I think rather than talk about Aubameyang specifically in this video, we might have a little chat about FIFA in general. And I don't just mean we're going to talk about, you know, whatever, like the upcoming team of the seasons and all this nonsense. I want to talk about what this card has done to me in terms of other cards. So let's talk about this, the stats first, and then we'll move on to other things. So the high-low work rate is fantastic. It's literally the best you can get for a striker because the desire to get forward is insane. His pace, he's one of, if not the fastest player I've used in this game, and that doesn't really compute with me because he's 6'2". He shouldn't feel as fast. Well, that's a lie. There's no reason why a 6'2" person can't be quicker than a 5'10" person, but in FIFA, there is every reason why that can't happen, and it's all down to body type and frame and what have you, but he's quicker than nearly any other player that I've used. I've used the likes of Kent and Giovinco's Scream card. I haven't used his team of the season yet. I'm hoping to do so in the next day or two, but maybe even review out tonight. I'm not sure, but either way, he feels unbelievably fast. He will catch up to anyone and take the ball off them, run, and you won't be able to catch him. He's so quick. I mean, stats across the board are incredible. 99 finishing, 99 positioning, 94 shot power. His vision is decent. His short passing is 92, which is pretty good. I mean, he's naturally a 96 rated striker without the chem style. The reason I went with the engine was because we have 99 finishing, 94 shot power, 99 positioning. I just thought that any additional shooting stat would be a waste. So I thought, well, let's just try and get that balance up by 10. We'll improve the short passing by 5. Vision goes up by 5. Free kicks up to 98. We'll top up the pace to 99. Make sure the dribbling and the ball control go to 99 as well. And there we go. I don't have him in the best of teams. There are several reasons for that. First of which is I just don't have the cards on this account. This is an account that I don't, or at least until I packed him, didn't play an awful lot of FIFA on. I can see me sort of shifting focus to this account a little bit more now because I want to play with Aubameyang, and we'll get into that in just a second. But yeah, the team I've got him in, I packed Kovacic as well. So I've got 2 of those on the same account. Mahrez is good, obviously, from the Shapeshifter pack, and then there's a few other dodgy players around. What I really need is a good Premier League left wing and a good Premier League right back as an SBC, and then we are laughing on this account. But that being said, this guy wins an awful lot of penalties, like a crazy amount of penalties. It's unhuman the amount of times this guy gets fouled in the penalty area. I don't really know what to tell you. I've cut out a lot of the goals he scored because of that. So you could argue that a lot of the goals that he scores are from the penalty spot, but he does win the penalties. So it's not like, you know, someone else is winning them and I'm letting him take them. But yeah, there is a really unusual goal coming up. I think it's in and around this area. I think we win a corner and then this goal goes in here. It was just completely random. I mean, how are you scoring that? Come on now. He will score things that no other player will score. And what Aubameyang has done to me is kind of made me appreciate what the top quality players can give you, but also makes me really sad because I'm very unlikely, unless I get super lucky in a guaranteed pack or I do a few more Premier League packs, I'm very unlikely to play with a card of this quality again this year. And only having one of them, I mean, I'm not being ungrateful, because obviously I've packed in, whereas a lot of people won't even. I know someone who's opened 20 plus Premier League packs and not got one blue yet, even Dean Henderson, you know. So I'm not being ungrateful, but what I'm saying is this card has made me realise how good the top class players are. So this guy's got Ronaldo and Pele, right? This guy was a very good player. He was being dragged forward by his team, though, because I felt like if he didn't have the quality that he had, I would have been able to walk over him. Not that I'm saying I'm that good that I can just walk through people, because I lose my fair share as everybody else does. But this guy was decent, but Aubameyang was so good that I was able to counter time and time again. And even though the rest of my team isn't good enough necessarily to compete against this type of team that I'm playing, Aubameyang is so good by himself that he was more than capable of dragging the team forward. This guy had the team that he had, you would have seen it flash up, and he was a decent player, but he lost 4-1 because Aubameyang scored 4 goals. He was absolutely relentless, and that is not an unusual thing or something out of the blue. This guy will score you goals from nothing. He scored at least 3 goals in every game that he played, and I don't think that I've played with a player in this FIFA in particular that has got a hat-trick in every game that he's played more than 2 games in a row. And that's not me playing poor people. That guy's team was insane. The guy before that's team was decent. The next guy's team is pretty decent as well. And so on and so forth. It keeps going. We're playing against good teams now because everyone's got good players. But Aubameyang just scores goals. So what it boils down to is Aubameyang is so good that he is one of those sort of top class 1 players that you hope that you can get at some point during your playtime of FIFA, right? You start the game off in your little road to glory. Maybe you're running FIFA points, maybe you're not, but you hope one day to get Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe, and then hopefully you can get a banging team of the season, team of the year, one of the top rated promo cards or whatever, and you'll keep him in your team, and you'll sort of, you know, bring you forward, drag you forward, win you games. That's what you hope for. And most of us don't ever get that type of player. Maybe we get one. Maybe you've gone and picked the, you know, like a Ronaldinho or you know, a Vieira or something. Maybe one of those top class 1 icon swap cards. Maybe you've picked one of those and you've got that type of player. But a lot of us won't, you know, be that patient. We'll go for the icon pack. We'll get Hadji. Good card, but not one of those top class ones. This guy has made me want to play the game. He has made me want to go and get better cards because I've got this 96 Aubameyang. I'm enjoying the game, but every time he's not on the ball, I'm thinking, I can't wait till Aubameyang gets on the ball because there's then going to be a potential for me to score a goal or to have more fun. I've got the ball with Cuadrado, and all I'm thinking is let's quickly try and get it to Aubameyang. Can you imagine if I had 4 or 5 players in the team that were the same quality of Aubameyang? I would be every other player that gets the ball, I'd be loving it, you know? So it gives me a massive appreciation of having the best cards in the game because without really using them, the dream isn't as good as the reality, which is not often the case. So, yeah, I know I'm literally just, you know, I can't, how do I say it without getting demonetized? I am on his ass, right? I appreciate that. I'm not an Arsenal fan, by the way. I'm not from Gabon. But I love this card. I think he's absolutely insane, and he is so much better than any other card that I've used this FIFA. I've used Mbappe, I've used Neymar, I've used Ronaldo on a regular basis. I've got an account with them on. I can play anytime I want with those type of cards. However, this takes it to one step above. He's just that good. You can do a little heel-to-heel flick and beat 3 or 4 players and be in on goal, and it doesn't matter what angle you're facing, you will score. He's that good. I'm hoping to be able to get my hands on a couple of the other cards that are the sort of 95 rated team of the seasons and above, because playing with this guy has made me sad that I'm probably not going to get to use a card this good again. Anyway, let me know in the comments whether you agree or not is irrelevant. He's overtaken Kante is my favourite card. But If you have used him, let me know what you think. Am I just jerking him off for no reason? Let me know in the comments. However, if you have packed any team of the season this year, let me know who it was. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.